Good evening. Thanks for staying up late with us. I'm Jessica Moore. With just over 24 hours until Election Day, a stark difference in messaging from the presidential candidates as they make their final case to voters. Both spent the day in key battleground states where new polling shows them neck and neck. According to a New York Times Siena College poll, both candidates are tied at 48% in Pennsylvania. In Arizona, Trump leads 49% to Harris's 45%. In North Carolina, Harris is at 48% to Trump's 46%. And in Iowa, some surprising results. A Des Moines Register poll shows Harris leading Trump 47% to 44% among likely voters. Lisa Rozner has been following all of today's developments. She joins us here live with more now. Lisa.
Well, Jessica, Harris and Trump have been crisscrossing the country to rally voters in the states that matter most. While very few would change their mind this late, typically in an election, there is a sense that what happens in these final days could shift votes. In the closing hours of campaign 2024, Vice President Kamala Harris made 4 stops across the battleground state of Michigan Sunday without mentioning Donald Trump's name.
These days will demand everything we've got, but when I think about the days ahead and the God we serve, we were born for such a time as this.
Former President Trump held rallies in North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Georgia.
With your vote on Tuesday, I will end inflation. I will stop the invasion of criminals coming into our country, and I will bring back the American dream.
But in Pennsylvania, Trump renewed false claims about election fraud, saying he regretted leaving the White House after his loss in 2020.
I shouldn't have left. I mean, honestly, because we did so well.
Second Gentleman Doug Emhoff responded while rallying with vice presidential candidate Tim Walz in Georgia.
Trump and his team are already making unfounded claims of cheating in this election. After the big lie when they, forced all these states under the guise of election integrity to strengthen or, make it harder to vote.
Also drawing controversy in PA, comments Trump made about the positioning of the bulletproof glass at the rally.
To get me, somebody would have to shoot through the fake news. And I don't mind that so much.
The Trump campaign said in a statement, in part, the president's statement about protective glass placement has nothing to do with the media being harmed or anything else. With polls showing it will be a close election, security is on high alert in D.C. Workers put up additional fencing around the perimeter of the White House. And almost 3 miles away, workers were installing fencing outside the official residence of the vice president.
In one of the most consequential elections of our lifetime, and we have momentum. It is on our side. Can you feel it?
And looking ahead to Monday, Trump will focus on North Carolina, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, while Harris will travel across Pennsylvania, capping off the night in Philadelphia with a concert featuring Lady Gaga, Oprah, and many others. Jessica.
All right, Lisa, thank you. Today was the last day for early voting across the tri-state area, and New York City reached a milestone. The city's Board of Elections says the total number of early voters across all 5 boroughs was more than 1,089,000. Queens had the highest turnout with nearly 346,000 early voters. People we spoke with were pleased with the process.
It took me 20 minutes. People were very nice in the line. People inside were very nice.
I mean, I think it was fine. It was very straightforward. Not too much wait. Just a little bit today, but
definitely more people than out voting early than I've seen in the past.
Polls will reopen on Election Day when all remaining registered voters can cast their ballots. And here's a look at the early voting numbers on a national scale. According to the University of Florida Election Lab, more than 78 million Americans have voted so far. Looking at the battleground states, voter turnout is highest in North Carolina with about 4.4 million early votes. That's a record for that state. Georgia also bringing in high numbers with just over 4 million, followed by Michigan and Arizona. Stay with CBS News New York for continuing coverage leading up to Election Day. You can find more on the key races in our area as well as polling locations for Tuesday. Just go to cbsnewyork.com.